everyone, it's Ansley here from Teen Music Insider, and today I'm with
The Beatline Boys.
How are you guys?
We're great.
How about you?
I'm good. Tired, but good.
Yeah, same.
It's still light out. Where are you?
We're in California.
Hey.
Oh, awesome. I love Cali.
I lived in LA for like a year, so I miss Cali a lot.
It's awesome, but I came back from in LA traffic earlier today, so I was like,
Oh no, that's that. See, that's a no-no of LA.
That's a bad side.
So how did you guys first become a band?
Well, our label brought us together. They were looking for a kind of revised, kind of Backstreet kind of look. And so they scouted us from social media. They found him on YouTube, same here. And then these guys are actually local, so that was very good. And I was just moving around in Orlando, and they said, hey, how about you come in and meet the guys? And we all came in like kind of at different times, and now here we are.
Awesome. How did you guys come up with the name Beatline Boys?
Well, basically, we were actually in the studio, the same studio we're in right now.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, we were with our producer Tim, and he was. We were watching the screen of Pro Tools, and we saw those squiggly lines and our vocals. We were like, "What are those, Tim?" He's like, "Oh, they're Beatline." That's it. That's officially our name. We came to Beatline Boys. So, yeah.
That's very unique. That's awesome, like story behind it.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Can you tell us a little bit about each of you?
Start on this side.
Oldest, youngest, or you
Let's
first?
go oldest.
Oldest, youngest, sure.
Well, I grew up in a very heavily musical background with rock, and then growing up in Atlanta is very diverse with the music. So I had R&B, rock, pop, country, and all that other stuff. But I grew up playing baseball and football and played varsity since sophomore year, so that was my thing. And then I produced and surf on the side.
Awesome.
Yeah, I grew up with a lot of music in my family, a lot of kind of older Bruce Springsteen, like the old pop.
Hey.
And so, I played a lot of sports, and then I started like posting stuff on social media and ended up here.
Nice.
For me, like, same as them. I grew up with my grandpa. I remember one of my earliest memories was driving in his truck, listening to Boston, the band Boston. That's when I fell in love with music. But it kind of I got, and eventually went into firefighting for a little bit. And, I was a firefighter back in Texas. But then this opportunity for the band came up, and I was like, it's perfect, and I'm so happy I did it.
Yeah, so I came from a really musical background also. Really the same as Chandler, DB, and Tristan. A lot of rock, pop. Really looked up to John Mayer, Justin Bieber, Michael Jackson. And I started playing the drums. And then I moved on to guitar. And then a couple years ago, I went to voice and started singing. And then I got this opportunity. And here I am today.
I also grew up with a lot of musical background like these guys. I did a bunch of sports like baseball and basketball. And then I started doing theater at school. And that's where I fell in love with music.
Awesome. So what is it like being in a band compared to being a solo artist?
It's a lot better. I think in a band, you kind of have, 4 other guys to really experience everything with. And
It's a brotherhood, really.
yeah, it's like when you're a solo artist, you kind of like, if you do something cool, you kind of just like sit there and like, oh, I just did that. But like, you got 4 other guys, you're like, we just did that.
We just did that.
Celebrate a little bit more.
You can celebrate with some people. It's really awesome to be able to share.
That's awesome. How would you describe your musical style as a band?
Why don't you take the
I would say we're really just pop. I mean, we're as pop as it gets, really. I mean, we'll have some influence like a little more electro or rock or urban sometimes, but just really mainstream pop.
Okay. So what artists are you influenced by at the moment?
Just individual or like the whole band?
The whole band.
Whole band.
We have a lot of.
I feel like it's kind of a crossbreed between like Bieber and One Direction, and then a little bit obviously
To the
having
Backstreet Boys.
because Tim Coon's being our producer.
It has to be the Backstreet Boys.
That's the original boy band. I mean, you gotta.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like
like
the boy band.
That's for sure. So what you guys are talking about, One Direction, NSYNC, all these other bands before you. What's the difference from your band and these other huge name brands in the industry?
Well, I'd say our relationship, like together, like we have a great bond,
Yeah,
and
we do.
I feel like it's a lot stronger than some
Yeah,
other.
we're like genuine brothers.
I mean,
We
yeah,
all love
it's-
each other.
Yeah, we do.
That's awesome. So, like you were saying, you guys are currently in the famous Atlantic Hill music studios where NSYNC and all these other major artists have recorded. What's it like being able to be working with this producer and working in this like iconic place?
It's
yeah,
like crazy nostalgic. It's really awesome.
It's
to kinda
humbling.
See, yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
humbling
very
too.
humbling.
To be able to see kind of all the memorabilia and
yeah.
kind of just see like if we work hard enough, what could
We could
what our
end
future
up on the
could hold.
famous wall too.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of like following the footsteps of like those people who were before us, and like kind of walking in their path, even though like we're kind of recreating pop.
Making it
Yeah.
our own path.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys recently went on tour for Arctic Lights. What's the best part of being on tour for you guys, and what is it like being on the road?
Just the fans.
Meeting new people.
Yeah, meeting
Yeah.
the people, meeting the fans, seeing their
Yeah.
faces light up when we get on stage,
That's
just
the best
interacting.
I think being able to put like a face to like all
The
the
Twitter handles
all
and
the
stuff
stuff.
like that. Yeah.
See what it actually is like in person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Do you guys hope to go on tour again soon?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
That was so fun.
Please.
That was so fun.
I have like post tour depression.
We all do.
Yeah,
It's
so
been like
sad
3
after
months.
the
We're
tour.
still depressed because we
Yeah.
got
It was funny because
Dang.
it was like Christmas Eve when it ended, and then we're like, this is like the worst
We
Christmas.
get to
Eve.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It
we
happened.
went
We're
home
on
for like
tour.
10 days. We're like, oh, we miss y'all.
We're like, we're back. So,
Yeah, those guys on the tour are awesome. I know some of them, and they're
Yeah.
awesome guys.
super
They were super chill.
Yeah, they were awesome.
So, does your fan base have a name yet?
Yeah.
It's kind of like swinging back and forth, like kind of. It's we've noticed on Twitter, people have just kind of like, well, we didn't say like, hey, our fans are gonna be this. Our fans kind of created it, so
Yeah.
it's like it wasn't really us. It was kind of like, hey, you're our fans, you support us, so whatever you want to be called is up to you.
Yeah.
And we've been seeing a lot of like hashtag Dateliners and stuff like that. So it's
That's
kind
cool.
of yeah.
Okay, so how do you want your relationship to be with your supporters?
I want them to be like family,
Yeah.
make them
Yeah.
feel like
For real.
they're like all special and we're singing to them.
Yeah, I mean, like they're literally, we want them to be inside of our circle and
Yeah.
being able to tell them all about what we're doing and stuff.
have them
Yeah.
enjoy the ride just like we are.
Yeah, we want them on the journey with us.
So a lot of you came from social media. What social media platforms do you guys use, like individually and as a band, that you use most to stay connected to your supporters?
Instagram, and
yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, I think Instagram and Twitter. A lot of Snapchat too.
Yeah, we're
Oh yeah.
as a band, we're starting to pick up Snapchat a little bit more. It's been one of those things where it's like, for a while, we'd just be so busy, we'd be like, oh, we forgot Snapchat today.
Yeah, we had like individual days for each person, and then we always forgot.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
so-
Yeah, it
Went
was like,
down
there's
really
like-
quick.
Yeah, and you'd be like, oh, you'd be like,
Whose
whose
day is it?
Oh, it's Sunday today.
Yeah,
You know, the week
that's
goes
right.
by.
It's like, oh. It was kind of funny.
But yeah, so a lot of Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
No, I hear that about Snapchat though. It's definitely like you have to do it at the time, and you're like, wait, I should have Snapchatted that.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like very
I'm
active.
never-
Like you gotta be very, very active on Snapchat.
Yeah.
so.
Have you guys had any like crazy fan encounters yet?
I mean, we had a few, but I mean,
Yeah, I
like,
think on the
it's,
tours. when all
on the
of them
tours.
happened.
Yeah, they all
Crazy.
got created after.
Yeah.
Me and Nick and Danny were at a Chick-fil-A right when we first started.
Oh my gosh, this was before we even launched.
Yeah, this is.
Before
I know it was like
we-
a week
It
after.
was it was a week after
A week after we launched that.
Yeah,
They got like
It
mobbed.
was pretty
Bunch of
cool.
And then of
fans
course,
hanging out
like
Chick-fil-A.
it just like it happens. And of course, we also had like we had a couple meet and greets in City Walk, and it was just
those are
here,
crazy.
and they're just insane.
Yeah.
It was just awesome.
And honestly, like our first show in downtown Orlando, there was just the fans.
Oh my
crazy.
gosh, it
It
was
was awesome.
wow. It was
Especially
very,
after.
Yeah,
the
that
show.
meet-
It was
after
awesome.
the meet and greet afterwards. It was like 4 hours of just straight signing
Yeah, it was
autographs.
like sign. But we love that stuff.
So what's it like when your fans are singing songs back to you guys?
Oh, it's just
It's awesome.
It's kind of
Yeah.
unreal.
I
Like, you
remember
kinda
one
just, like-
time, like on tour, I was playing guitar, and they were like all singing, and I was like not expecting that, and I stopped, and I was like just listening to them. I was like, oh, I gotta play.
Oh, wait, yeah.
What's
Like,
kind
oh
of
wait, I'm
funny?
playing the guitar.
Like when we were on tour, we were singing a cover of One Direction song, and
Yeah.
for the chorus, like we
We changed it up. We changed
We
it. this
changed
song.
it, and they were
Oh,
singing
yeah.
it faster,
I forgot
and so
about
we were, singing,
We were getting
oh,
so
no,
messed
oh,
up.
no,
We're
oh,
getting
no.
thrown off. We're like,
But it's pretty surreal to hear them singing like this, like behind the scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. So what's your favorite song performed live?
Gosh, what is our favorite song?
individually or like?
Oh no, I mean, we don't have individuals anymore.
What is what's your favorite song? I don't know.
Honestly, I really like doing Little Things by One Direction. That's
Yeah,
one of my
Little
favorite
Things is
covers to do.
awesome.
But also, we have some awesome original music coming out.
Yeah.
It's just about
And
to
we
just-
can't wait to
Yeah,
perform that
that's
live.
gonna,
Oh, yeah.
that's fun in
During-
practice.
we've done it like
I can't
rehearsals.
imagine
The
It's
dance
just,
was like, it's gonna be awesome.
it's awesome.
So like you're saying, there's new music. Will there be an EP or album out soon, or?
It's in the works.
It's in the works, yeah. Possibly.
So you guys do a lot of cover songs like Little Things by One Direction. So what's the process to choosing cover songs for you guys to sing?
Well, what we kind of do is we're usually at like me and DB's apartment because we live together, and it's like everyone will come over and we'll kind of spend the day like kind of brainstorming. We'll look up Billboard Hot 100. Well, then like once we say like, hey, this song's really popular, we'll go, all right, how does it suit our voices? Because that's what mainly it's about. Is like
we want to
show
showing
our voices.
Did you have a favorite cover song you did?
Shape of You.
Shape of You.
Yeah, Shape of You
that was
was
our
our
favorite.
That song's awesome.
It's kind of cool recreating it too.
Yeah, it was a blast. It's pretty good.
So you guys did a few music videos for your covers. What's the process for you guys to do a music video, and do you have like creative say in the process?
Yeah, we have a lot
yeah,
of creative
it's-
say.
yeah.
I mean, we
It
kind of come
makes-
up with a concept and we'll write it
Yeah.
down with the
Just
videographer.
Just like just being the band, we kind of like we'll think about like a vision of how we'd like to see it, and then we're just like, we'll talk to the people who are filming it, and we're like, hey, what do you think about this? And obviously, it's like we don't know much about like the film aspect of it, so
Sometimes you get shot down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this. To be honest, I hate that. But yeah, we have a.
Okay, cool. What's an average day for you guys look like?
Usually we all get together around like 10 o'clock in the morning, kind of work out every once in a while, and then we go immediately to vocal practice. Just have a good couple hours of that, and then we go to dance, and then that's a blast. That's so much fun.
We go to dance and then we do live rehearsals.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Very
What's
busy day.
yes.
A lot of times we'll go to the studio too.
Oh, nice.
We could actually sing you a little something if you want.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Y'all ready?
Get
the key out.
Get my magic trusty piano.
Get it. And yeah. All right. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you who I am. So baby now, oh yeah, take me into your loving arms. Yeah, yeah. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh, darling, place your hand on my beating heart.
Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. Maybe
We found love right where we are.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So what goals have you guys set out for the band?
Oh
I
man,
think,
yeah, DB.
I
Yeah.
think as a band, from the beginning, I think one of our main goals is to really just keep our friendship alive and keep it strong and know that like we're all in this together. We want to be like 5 guys who are together 25 years from now.
Yeah, because a lot of bands nowadays,
They
they'll
take like 5 years.
No, not just that, but like
It
they'll
just
get
seems like
together and they'll break up like right out the
Yeah,
box.
we don't
And
want
it's
to just
like-
be one of those little like one-time things.
Yeah.
Like, we want to be.
It's about the long run.
Yeah.
Exactly.
we also want to be able to like create a fan base and like have them
Grow up with us, literally.
and like stay and like age with us and
Longevity.
That's an awesome future to have and goals to have for you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So like you're saying the future, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years?
One of our main goals. I remember the first day we got together. We were like, we want to sell out Madison Square Garden. That's
Yeah,
like a
definitely.
main dream.
It's probably like
She was just saying it.
in 5
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, just
You
that's,
can do
that's
it.
where we want to be. We want to be like touring all the time and just selling out
I think we
places.
can do it.
I think
Yeah,
we can do
really
it. We
cool
know.
also.
I know.
I can imagine us like sitting on the tour bus right after this.
Like crying.
See, you're so artist, you just be like looking at your phone like
Yeah, if you're so hard, you're just gonna be sitting there like, well, that was fun. But with all of us, you're gonna be freaking out and stuff like that. So.
That's awesome. I believe in you guys. You can do it. For
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah, no problem. So, do you have any last things you want to tell your supporters?
We love y'all so much.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
We got a lot of original music coming out.
Oh yeah, that's it.
We got some
A lot of
crazy
more
things.
shows.
Oh yeah.
We can't wait for the 5 years from now. Hopefully see you
Yeah,
still there.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing this interview, guys.
Of course.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, what's your
Instagram's
Instagram?
Team Music Insider.
Team Music Insider?
Yes.
Sweet. I already follow it.
Oh, you're special.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for giving us our
Yes,
interview.
thank you so much. We really
So nice
appreciate
meeting you guys.
Likewise.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
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 So,
Bye.